Hi everyone, I hope you're all well. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, which you very well might be because we do have quite a few new faces around here. My name is Adeline. I can't believe I'm almost at 4,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. I really haven't been uploading much the past couple weeks. It's been quite full on working full time. I'm also studying part-time and getting ready to move back to London at the end of January next year. So it's all just, everything's happening at the same time, which I'm sure is the same for you. It's just been so busy. But I have some really fun videos planned for the next couple weeks. Next week I'm filming a festive party outfits video, so I think that will be a really good video, so please subscribe so you don't miss it. And let's get into this video. So today we are talking about winter pieces that will never go out of style. And these are pieces that really form like the basis of my winter wardrobe, and they are pieces that I will reach for over and over again, and you can mix and match them and you'll just always look good. At least in my opinion. So I want to start off with shoes because I really feel like shoes can change a whole outfit, which is probably why I have way too many pairs. But for winter, I always reach for a pair of boots, which is kind of a no-brainer really. But boots are just what I wear all the time when it's cold. I normally reach for a pair of ankle boots that have a slight heel. Anything with a slight heel works great for me as I am only 5'2", so I will take any extra height I can get. So a black boot that you can wear with anything is obviously a wardrobe staple, but a pair that I've recently added to my collection, which you might have seen in my last video, are from Dear Francis, my favorite shoe brand, and they are a brown croc pair, which I was missing in my collection. And in my opinion, mock croc is quite a neutral pattern and one that can actually match with quite a lot of different pairs of trousers and jeans and skirts, and yeah, they just kind of go with a lot of my wardrobe, which is great. So the next pair of shoes that I think are great for wintertime, which might be a bit surprising for you as they are canvas, but I think high top Converses work really well for wintertime, especially in black. I just think they go with everything. I think you'll see a pattern in my video is that I love items that just go with everything. It just makes it easier to get dressed in the morning. But I especially love the look of a pair of high top Converses and a pair of like smarter looking trousers. I think that's a really effortless look, and it's a way to be able to wear your smarter looking trousers in situations that are more relaxed. Plus, I think the rubber sole on a Converse is quite durable. It's really great for the rain, and for me personally, if my Converses get all messed up in the rain, like I don't really care. They kind of might kick around, get dirty shoes, and I don't really mind. So the last pair of shoes that I think are really great for winter is anything with a track sole or a chunky sole. Chunky sole boots are obviously quite a trendy item at the moment, but for me personally, I feel like they are too chunky for my frame. So for me, my chunky sole shoe of choice, that was really tongue twistery, chunky sole shoe of choice are a pair of track sole brogues that I got recently. And I really love these shoes. They are from ATP Atelier. I have a pair of sandals from them and they've lasted for like, it's been about 4 years now that I've had them. So I have no doubts that these brogues will last me for years to come as well. And obviously what's really great about a track sole is that it's really grippy. So hopefully, you know, if you're in the rain or it's a bit slippery, you've got a bit more friction to just glue you to the ground. I mean, that's not how friction works, but you know what I mean. And hopefully you'll just be a bit safer walking around if it's slippery. For outerwear, I think that you can never go wrong with a camel coat. There are so many different shades of camel that I think that you can find the perfect one for your skin tone. And this one I have here is from a brand that I recently discovered on Instagram called Mute by JL. And I think it's a female-founded brand, which is great, and designed in San Francisco. This coat I have here is a wool and cashmere blend, which obviously is great materials for the winter. It's going to keep you so warm. But what I love about the design, so yes, it is quite a classic wrap coat, but it has these two leather pockets at the front, which I think make it a little bit different from all the other camel coats that I've seen on the market. And another little detail that it has is this little pocket on the inside of the coat, which I don't think you see that often in women's coats. They're always in men's coats, but never women's coats. And I think this is a great detail. You can just pop your card holder in there or your phone, and you know it's going to be safe because it's on the inside. And camel is such an elegant color. When you don't want to wear black, I think a camel coat is a great way to go, and you'll definitely reach for it winter after winter. So moving on to tops now, and I think that the one item that no one will be surprised at me suggesting is a blazer. I think I've worn a blazer in every single video on this channel, but for good reason. And especially during winter, when I think that you can play around a lot more with patterns and fits of blazers, more so than in the summertime when it's really warm. So for example, some patterns that I love to gravitate towards for winter are plaid and herringbone and what's the last one? Houndstooth. And I think that you can find really great pieces that you will just gravitate towards every single winter. And as well as playing with the patterns, I think that the actual fit and the cut of the blazer, you can have so much fun with too during winter time because you can layer. So for example, if you have a really thick wool blazer, you can belt it at the waist, you can put the collar up. I think that's such a cool look. If you have an oversized fit blazer, you can layer up underneath and just make sure you're really snuggly and warm, and then you've got that great blazer on top. And then if you've got a slightly thinner, maybe wool and cashmere mix, for example, then you can wear coats on top of it and layer up on top. So for me, blazers are just such a great item to have all year round, but especially during winter time. So carrying on with the theme of layering, the next top that I think is essential for winter time is a high neck, long sleeve black top. Sorry, I had to think about that for a second. Thin layers are great for winter time so that you don't look bulky, especially if you're quite petite like me. It's so easy to just get lost in layers and layers of fabric for winter time. And I especially love wearing these kinds of tops underneath shirts because shirts are another kind of wardrobe staple for me. I don't want to not wear them when it gets cold. So I love putting on like a high neck black top underneath a shirt. And I think that just looks really smart and really cool. And my favorite ones are obviously the Uniqlo Heattech range. I think they're such great, just easy items to pull out of your wardrobe and layer up when it's cold. And they also come in so many different colors. So no matter what your wardrobe preference is, they'll have a color for you. Moving on to trousers now, and you guys know that I absolutely love my denim. And especially for winter time, I think a great pair is a pair of black, straight leg, really stiff denim jeans. I think that these are such a hard working item in your winter wardrobe. They go with all your knits, all your shirts, all your coats. They just will go with everything. And for me, I love pairing my straight leg denim with any kind of boots. I think that just elongates your legs. And especially during the winter time when you're wearing heavy coats and heavy jumpers and things, to have that extra length in your legs just gives you a much nicer silhouette. And a pair of great fitting black jeans is something that you will reach for time and time again. It's never gonna go out of style and you're always gonna look good wearing them. So the next pair of trousers that I want to recommend to you are a pair of grey smart trousers. I think grey is a really underrated colour, especially when you find the perfect shade of grey for you. Personally, I prefer a darker shade of grey, so more of a charcoal shade. And I think it's such a great option when you don't want to wear black in the winter time. Sometimes I think, you know, it's just easy to reach for black, but that can get a bit boring. So grey is another great option too. I see it as a neutral in my wardrobe, and it's another really staple colour for me. And for those of you who do like wearing bright colours, I actually think mixing your bright colours with grey looks really chic and is less of a contrast than if you mix a bright colour with black. So it kind of tones it down a little, but still looks really great. And I don't know what it is about the color gray, but I think a full tonal gray look looks really elegant. So this was a bit of a different video from me. I'd love to know what you thought about it, so please let me know in the comments below. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up and a subscribe because that really helps my channel. And stay tuned for next week where I'll have a really fun, festive party outfits video. So I'll see you then. Bye!